We are live at 86 West, the home of the No Prisoners podcast. This is our stadium. This is our home. If you haven't eaten here yet, you're missing out. This is the best restaurant in Bucks County, possibly the world. They have an excellent menu, amazing staff, and everything you could possibly want for date night, dinner with the family, parties, events, you name it, they've got you. We also want to talk about happy hour. Last Wednesday of every month here at our stadium, the No Prisoners Podcast Stadium, home, 86 West. We do a happy hour last Wednesday of every month, 4 to 6 p.m., sponsored open bar, local business owners, friends of the show, local people of the community that care about the community or we care a lot about. Just a really good group of people. It's different every time. So, you know, month to month, like you meet everybody. That's what it is. You could possibly meet our guest tonight, who's an excellent man. He's an owner of M&T Interiors, a excellent drywall and acoustical ceiling company. We use them for our drywall for almost all of our projects. I don't remember the last time I used a different company. This guy's great. He's great to talk to on site. His team's great. His family's great. He asked to be on the show, and of course we said yes. Sometimes you get people that ask you to be on the show, and you would have never have thought to ask that person to be on the show, but they turn into an amazing guest, an amazing episode, and that's what we had here happen here tonight. We're recording the intro to the show after the show because things got so wildly out of hand.
We just started
the show. The train left the station, like it didn't even give us any warning. I literally look over at the monitor to make sure Gilmar hit record, and he didn't hit record yet. He felt my energy. Literally at the time I'm looking, Gilmar's moving the mouse over, and he's just looking at Ray and just we're going in.
We're going, dude.
This episode was awesome. We had a lot of fun. We welcome Ray Thompson to the No Prisoners podcast.
You shit out luck anyway, so you may as well try for yourself.
Yeah, I always have there's been a few times, especially doing the podcast, where people try and or they show admiration for things that I've done, and I'm kind of I started when I was just a really young kid and kind of failed forward. I always have a lot of admiration for people that have an idea or some sort of business, and they have 4 kids, baby on the way, and they're like, you know what, we're gonna do this thing, and then the work and watching that come together, I always
mad respect for it.
I have way more respect from that. I was more I just didn't want to work for anybody else. I genuinely thought that I could do it better than everyone else, and at that age, it's just blind ignorance. It's ignorance.
But I'm 45, and to hear that from a young man like you, mad respect at your age. I'm telling you, I think you're a rare breed, in my opinion. Am I saying something wrong? You don't do that. No. You don't just go say I'm going to wing it like that. No, but don't do it like that. Even if you live at home with mama, I don't care. You still don't wing it like that, man.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm just saying, mad respect for it, man.
I appreciate that. But looking back on that, I was like, wow, I was so arrogant. I was so foolish.
I did want to say that. That's some big balls, man.
Yeah, it was just my brother and I worked for this guy that did predominantly historic renovation. Not really it was just we have so many old stone houses around here.
And everywhere. Okay.
So we just worked for him this summer. My mom knew him from a restaurant in town, and this guy was just he was a cool guy, but he was just kind of coming out of a divorce, had a little bit of a,
no substance, bro.
Just we would be oh, where'd he go at the end of the day? And we'd drive past the one restaurant, and his truck would be there, be he's not coming back. We just kind of learned over time, and then he did really well. He really knew what he was doing, and he was really good at it. And I was like, damn, this guy is a mess.
Hot mess.
I was like, we could do this. I was like, if this guy can figure it out, we can figure it out. We were kids.
But you say, what I'm saying, my experience, that's crazy to me, because if that never happened, I probably still would be working for that guy. He paid our health insurance, which with 3 kids and wife, that's never happened. I got forced into it, and I'm glad I did, because things happen for a reason.
How many partners did you have first time around?
I had the father and the brother. So long story short, there was 2 brothers. Am I speaking right in this?
Yeah, you're good.
And
Do you want to adjust that? Is that uncomfortable for you?
No, I'm good. I just want to make sure I'm sounding right to you guys.
No.
Yeah, you can move it a little closer.
All right.
Just a little bit. Yeah, that's
Tell me
perfect.
what to do.
No,
man. Don't
you
be
also
scared.
you
Don't be scared.
yeah. Don't be scared.
Yeah,
Go
man.
Mark.
Come on,
What
come
the
on,
fuck,
say
dude?
it. Put that
He
shit
also
up
has
in front of
he also has a great voice
See,
in the
Yeah,
headphones.
yeah, he
Do I?
Yeah, you do.
People say I sound like Wolfman Jack.
I don't know who that is.
Neither do I. He older than me.
No, but like the first time,
I got good timber.
yeah, like the first time I met you, I was like, damn, that guy's got like a good, because we had already started doing this.
Yeah.
So that was something that I would pick up on, just like randomly meet people. You'd be like, damn, that guy's got a voice.
I know my mom says she knows when I'm drinking real hard. My voice I don't got a good voice. She said, I got good timber. That's,
Yeah, do you sing?
No, horribly. Off key. I sing off key. Nah, I'm a hell of a singer off key.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like you should be able to like sing the blues or something.
A little Barry White.
Yeah.
Yeah, or be a sports commentator or something.
See, I thought I could do that because I don't really like the sports commentators who didn't play no sports in life.
That is a tough thing for me as well, especially when it's sports that like
You played?
there's plenty of people that could have played that sport. When you're announcing like Formula One or some sport like that, like obviously there's not that many people that are available to announce on that. So like we get people that don't know. But if you've got like football or soccer or fighting or anything, it's like, why do we like, there are so many people here that could be speaking on this.
Yeah. And then everybody watch Sports Center or the shows after. Like, does Stephen A. Smith look like any athlete? Does he look like he could dribble a ball? Negative Crafton.
Did you play?
I played football, but I went to college to play basketball. I played in Sourton High School, and I went to Penn College, Division III, and then I had a kid.
Nice.
But you know what? Looking back at that, that made me work the way. That's what I keep saying about the respect for you at a young age, because with no children wanting to do that, most people don't do that.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. I think I had a huge chip on my shoulder.
Well, you had to.
Yeah. Huge
Looking
chip
back
on
at
my
it,
shoulder.
no,
Like,
big brass balls.
that's why, like, I always, when people own businesses and then have kids, I always liked to watch. Like, I've had a couple buddies that had kids after they kind of started their business, and they were like kind of doing okay, but then they had kids and the business just blew up. And I'm like, because you had like a driver.
I got one left in the house. I got 3 boys, 24, 22, and I got one left. And I like him, so he doesn't have to leave.
How old's the last one?
He's 16.
Okay.
I'm a grandparent.
You're a grandparent?
Yeah, I have 2 granddaughters, and I love them to death. When they call me Pop, I'm never retiring.
Yeah.
Ever in life.
Yeah.
Not that I didn't love the boys, it's just a different love for them. You know what I mean? It's like, and it makes me feel like, especially with the business thing, like,
Yeah.
I feel like in life that if you can have your kids work for you and not have to depend on another man, I think that's success. No matter what your bank account is. I'm just speaking because I'm a parent and you guys aren't. But when you get older, maybe you will understand what I'm saying. Like, that's to me the success, not the money. Even though everybody thinks we own the business, we're balling.
Yeah. Everybody thinks you're always rich.
Oh, yeah.
It's so funny.
I don't want to use the word my mama says. Can I use that word on this thing? Yeah. My mama said, nigga rich. You know, everybody nigga rich, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You got that Hummer truck out front of my mama's house and shit, balling. No, it ain't like that, right, Andrew?
Yeah, it took me a long time. So I heard something recently that like money's like a cruel mistress. True. And I was like, I forget who it was. It was like a lady speaking at like an event or something, and she like explained like what she was meaning, and basically it took me a long time to understand like how you have to have such a grip on the money every day. Like, you can't do, like, I've talked to people that you're like, oh, like what did you do in revenue last year, and they don't know that like basic number. And over the years, like, you kind of just learn that you just have to, like, it sounds crazy, but you just kind of have to like check it constantly to make sure nobody's messed with it.
Yeah, I do that, but sometimes I'm the opposite, because I figure if you worry about money, I've learned in the business, it never comes. Like, starting out like, oh man, I got to pay this sub 20 grand and go to the supply yard, and you're worrying all week, then no check. But sometimes, even being a business owner, we get these big checks, man. Get these hundreds and thousands. Man, I'm balling. Shit, by the time you put it in the bank, you pay your guys, you pay the yard, you don't got maybe a little bit left.
Yeah. It definitely is. There's been some humbling times. I'm fortunate to, like, I've learned, I mean, I'm sure I'll learn more money lessons, but I've learned like some doozies over the years that like
You make them up oopsies.
like I'm like when the money comes in, I have it set up in a way that kind of just it's very like systematic, but I'm really good with saving money now. Whereas like before, I was kind of just always knew how much money we were going to make.
Because you were going to make it, so it didn't matter how much you spent it.
You'd be like, oh, we'll buy, we'll try and buy this property or we'll buy this. And next thing you know, it's like something happens and you're like really over leveraged one week and then the next week you're not. And it's some of those swings, even week to week, were so large that I was like, how did I even get into this position?
Yeah.
And
So
then I think the stress from that probably just too much. Just was just like, you can't do this anymore.
You do your own books?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, I have an in-house accountant because I knew I couldn't handle that shit.
Yeah, like
I know it sucks to pay someone to count your money, but I know I'm just not that good of especially the things we got to pay, the tax, the this or that.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah, I went to school for economics.
Oh, so you didn't need nobody.
Well, yeah, kind of. Like, you get a little bit of accounting with that, like, kind of degree, but not really, like, enough that you can do everything. So we'll do like our transactions and receipts and stuff like that in house, and then we'll like speak regularly with like our CPA and like everybody that's managing that side of thing to like make sure that our stuff's jiving up. Because sometimes you plug stuff in and you're like, this doesn't add up, right?
Not even close.
And you're like, I'm gonna have somebody else track back where I made this mistake. Somebody else is gonna figure out what I did wrong here.
Especially them numbers sometimes. Yeah, it's worth to pay somebody.
Yeah, and you see that you're like, ooh,
yeah,
that's not right.
No.
It's like your working capital account should have like $500,000 in it, but your QuickBooks says it's like 100.
Oh yeah.
You're like, how the hell did that? Like, that's $400,000 mistake. Like,
refresh
somewhere in there. There's somebody like put it in the wrong. Like, and then you go back and you're like, oh, we just like deposited. We said we deposited into the wrong account. Like, and it's just like you did that 4 times because it was set on auto feed. Like,
oh man.
Next thing you know, you're just like, no.
Nope.
Yeah.
No oopsies in them accounts too.
Yeah.
You got all the checks coming from this one and that one. But speaking of revenue, last year I couldn't believe how much revenue I did. We did $4 million in revenue last year.
In just drywall?
In just drywall.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
Because I know how much like an average job for me costs, and that's a lot of like.
It's a lot of boards.
That's a lot of boards.
But you hear that number, but the material, the guys, and I think why I get a lot of good guys is I pay every week. Like a lot of guys pay every 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, and that's one thing I always respect about Andrew too. He's a good payer. He don't play that bullshit. You don't have to. We don't never have to call Andrew every 45 days. We don't have to say nothing to Andrew.
Yeah.
But you get these builders sometimes 70 days, 90 days.
I think it's an old school way of doing business. Yeah. I respect what they're doing. I understand why they're doing it, but when you find good help in this business, I've learned like the good guys. Like a long time ago, I'd call people that were good, and they just like wouldn't call me back.
Right.
And I'm like, well, like I'm not even on these guys' radar. Right. So like I got to make friends with like their kids, and then get on their radar and be like, yeah, will you do my plumbing? And then like that guy, you have to pay him right away, or he won't
come back,
do your work anymore.
Yep.
So I think that's like where I picked up the habit because I wanted the actually people to like take me seriously.
Yeah, that's me too. And I've a lot of guys get ripped off since a lot of my guys are Spanish too. Like a lot of guys won't pay them, and they have no leg to stand on. And I try to feed them in church because I know my black ass can't be out there hanging drywall like that every day. I'd be on the floor. I've never hung a whole house myself. I've never finished a whole house myself. No, I don't. When's the last? I hung a couple repairs the other day. It took me like 6 hours, man.
Yeah, but you had to like, when you started in the business, you had to hang board, or did you finish?
I started sweeping and scraping. Then I went to touch up. And then I went to commercial work, drop ceiling, steel stud framing. And then I went back into the managing of the drywall.
Because at that time, if you can frame a room, you know how the drywall's like kind of supposed to go together.
And people don't know how to do drop ceiling. No. And you know it's easy, but people think it's so intimidating. You know what I mean?
I've often thought about, like, my problem is I always chase the glory of, like, the project.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, I like the big, sexy projects too much.
Like, he's like the one with the big splash.
Yeah, like, I like that too much. But sometimes I I've wondered. I'm like, damn, should we just do drop ceilings,
Oh,
or should
too.
we just do steel studs?
Oh yeah, and
'Cause
Chicago grid. You know what Chicago grid is?
Yeah,
Do you know how much that pays?
it's and commercial because we used to do. There was a period of time where I chased a lot of like commercial fit out work because once I discovered the open bid world,
Oh, yeah.
I was like cruising around the internet one day, just dumb kid, and I found this. I still get bids requests for
Oh, you
the
did
same.
one of them bid. You did one of them bid connect sites, and they were just flowing.
and
into
they
you.
flooded me. And like 23-year-old me was like, "We're gonna build all the yogurt lands. Every yogurt place is going to be built by us."
Yeah.
And I think none of them are in business still.
Oh yeah.
But
I've
those
seen-
businesses, when you get the plans and everything's specced out for you, like they have some designer just tell you exactly how everything's supposed to
Simple.
go.
Yeah.
And you can make money on those
Oh
jobs.
my God, yes you can.
Yeah.
Simple too. It's super simple. But the problem with the commercial work is it's not enough to fund the whole thing. But what you said earlier, like, man, why don't just me and you go do drop ceiling? Man, we mean you get a couple ceiling.
Get a nice
frame
truck
walls.
set up,
Yeah,
make
couple
everything
frame
super
walls,
easy.
Frame walls. We'd be making big bank. No, we wouldn't, because we couldn't handle work. I know you. I can't work anymore. I realized that in my life. I try. And my guys say, Primo, just get out. Like, I feel like I need shit to help. You know what I mean? That's the way I really respect the boss.
Yeah, I do struggle with that a lot. Like I'll show up on site next thing you know, I'm digging holes and stuff like that with the guys.
We just did all these sheets in this house, and this guy show up, and he's doing his own patches in the kitchen. I'm like, why? You know, I said, you know what? Andrew's in his flow. He feels like he wants to do
Some
this.
days it's just nice to just go and work.
But that's cool, though, what you do. You can do something different at the projects you do. Like, you know what? I feel like doing a little bit of masonry today or whatever. It's not just drywall, because drywall does get boring.
Yeah, I couldn't do drywall all the time.
It's so boring.
I got really good at spackling.
You have been.
Because
compared to your last time I seen you spackle.
No, really?
Yes, honestly.
Because I might have been lazy that time because I got good a while ago. I have wizard hands.
No, I seen you did that one repair in the kitchen. We did before, and then the patches you did over
Okay.
Your edges were a lot cleaner.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, not cleaner.
In 2012 maybe, my girlfriend at the time and I bought a house in South Philly and gutted and renovated it. And like the week before we went to closing, I crashed a motorcycle and broke my collarbone.
Oh.
Yeah.
I figured you was a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to point at my wife. Here, but yeah, you too. She motorcycle, y'all crazy. I like airbags and doors, man.
Yeah, with age comes the cage.
Same.
Right? Yeah, I'm good. I don't want to skid across the sidewalk. No,
Yeah.
she had that. What, you had a 600 or something?
Dude, but it's fun.
I took it up the alley and put it right back to the garage. I like that guy on first gear. I was like, you want me to do what? And she'd be whipping down 309 like that. I'm like, oh, no, nope, I'm not built for that. No.
Yeah, so that was me, and then I crashed, and we were going to this closing, and I'm like, oh, man, I can't let her down now. She'd be so fucking mad.
Yeah, that's not.
We're supposed to gut this house, and my arm's broken.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to deal with her madness. I'm just going to keep acting like nothing's wrong.
Oh, you was pretending you didn't have broken collarbone?
Oh, no, everybody was well aware it was broken. It was well documented. But so by the time like it was kind of starting to heal, we had drywall up. And my brother would like fill my tray up, and I'd be up on the scaffolding, like doing our own. We taped and drywalled the whole house ourselves.
No.
Yeah, with a broken collarbone. So that's when I was like, my brother would sit there and be like, "Don't mess up." And that's when I started realizing, I'm like, oh wow, you can actually use the blade to like not have to do so much sanding because you only have one arm.
You realize that you can pull the spackle off. It's okay. You don't have to leave a half inch. You know what I mean?
Dude, the kids did spackle patchwork at the job the other day, and I come in and I'm like, what's the plan with this? And they're like, oh, we'll sand it. And then I was like, dude, you know you can like.
Oh,
And
you're
they're
talking
like,
about my American guy.
Like one of our guys.
Oh.
Not your guys.
Oh, I thought you meant my American
No,
guy,
no,
Jeff
no.
at Felbro. Oh,
No.
Oh, sorry,
I mean,
go ahead.
he's not like the other guy. He's not as clean as the other guys.
Dude,
But this is
he
even
taught
worse.
me- No, I'm sorry, go talk. He taught me how to spackle 20 years, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, he doesn't move as fast as the full-time guys, but he's good. But these were just like
Slobs.
they literally just slapped it on. I'm like, what are we doing here? I was so mad. I was like, I shouldn't even ask. It was my fault for asking.
You know you can't help yourself. You see that bullshit. You know bullshit. Sometimes, and that's the other thing with construction these days, and it's nice since I do a lot of like toll work, like man, guys like you keep quality in their work, like care, like, you know what I mean? to me, that goes a long way than doing this cookie cutters. I'm not talking disrespect about Toll. I'm just saying the way the manufacturer homes
it's
is
definitely a different business.
Like, you know what I mean? You're not saying, hey, man, you got 7 days to do 300 sheets and finish it. And then I'm going to paint it with paint, and tell you how your finishes were bad without no heat. Sorry, I didn't mean to go on that rant.
No, dude, speak your truth, dude. Hit
That's
us,
the truth.
give me some shotguns.
we've seen that.
That's the truth about
seen
these
it.
builders. I don't care who the finisher is. It don't matter. These builders come there, they don't even prime. They get the Sherman Williams, what do you call it?
The
Builders-
double, the
Builder
double
Select, what do you call it? They stopped making it, was so bad. And then these painters go up in there and they spray it, and then my black ass, they back roll it. Man, I've been looking at walls all my life. If that wall is smooth as my black ass, you ain't back roll it. Ain't got no rough, no nothing. And then what happens is it's a snowy day. All of a sudden, all the seams are showing. Oh, man, you gave me some shitty work. Oh, did I? It's
You
me.
have to seal the drywall. That's like the whole thing. It's just dust.
yeah.
Drywall's just dust.
Here's the other thing. Everybody thinks they know drywall about the dust, right? Everybody thinks you should mop all the dust off the wall. But the paint is so shitty. The paint needs something to adhere to.
So they need the dust to
They
get.
need the dust. Everybody thinks you should wipe a wall clean. No way. Not with the shitty ass paint anymore. It's ridiculous. But your parent does a good job. I'm just talking about the back builders.
Yeah, we pay them a lot of money.
Yeah, shout out.
Well, you pay for what you get in this world.
Yeah, I think the quality thing for me, again, was just like a pride thing.
Me too.
And then it was also the same reason going after like high ticket jobs. To me, there was security going after the big stuff and like the good clients.
I love how you go out the high dollar job, but the guy who does your estimated prints, he got to do better.
Yeah.
And I'm not giving him a shout out.
What, on Fell Road?
All your estimated prints, he's rough on them.
Yeah. What about the other?
Yeah, Fell Road, no.
Those prints.
He's like rough. I mean, and I know, hey man, I ain't the smart, but I've been doing it a long time. And some of the shit he puts on, I'm like, what? Does that go? Doesn't it go? Does it go there? Is that what you're taking out? And he puts these, I don't know what the hell is it, half Czech, half Dalmatian shit on there.
Yeah, that was a learning
And then
experience last time.
FJ, and then now listen, I'm looking at it going, it says FJ to remain, right? Floor joists to remain on the first floor. So I figure, why the fuck would you take the drywall off?
Yeah.
But I was dumb on that one.
Yeah. We ended up rebuilding that entire house
you
from
did.
the inside out, and some of it we were not planning on doing.
No, but you know what? It was
just
worth
kind,
it.
It was kind of like we would open stuff up and then look at it and be like, and what did the architect assume was here? And you'd be like, that's not it. That garage floor is like when we went to go put lights in it, there's so much wood in that floor now.
What are they nice?
Just because it's engineered lumber, the old lumber, like you can't just start ripping stuff out. You had to leave it in, like, because the pipes were in there, so it's just filled with wood now. Like that whole garage is so strong, and then we put those steel beams
I
in.
know, yeah.
Yeah.
It was not necessary. But
Oh yeah, those steel beams.
did the architect call for
Oh
it?
my god, you don't even know the half of it yet. I haven't even told you the latest.
No, because you never do shit late. That's the first time, as long as you and me and you've been working, that we sheetrock something,
Oh,
and you
yeah.
do something massive late.
Oh yeah, that was like the day before. I was like, okay, we'll take care of it. Bye. And then I was just like, we got to order 2 beams right now. I was like, dude, Ray is coming with drywall today. These steel beams have to go in like right. I called the guy. I was like, how fast can you get these beams here? And he's like, they got to make them. I was like, they're in the lumber. They're in the steel yard somewhere. Just go cut them, send them out. And he's like, these are 22 feet long steel. Like, I'm like, don't carbon beam me, buddy. 9-day turnaround last time. I went 4 days this time. And he did. He got him back like the next Tuesday.
That's crazy.
I show up to the house and I'm unloading drywall, and I see him just, putting beams up in the garage. And this is why I like my boy right here. Man, me and my guys, we're going to patch it.
I was like, don't worry about this right here.
As he's coating the patch, by the way, in the kitchen. That's as he's coating the patch in the kitchen. But, I'm getting a little dog love. And I'm like, man, I ain't letting my boy patch that shit. Like,
Yeah, I appreciate you.
no,
I appreciate
man.
you.
But haven't you noticed quality has gone down?
It's hard. It's really hard to find people to care.
Because young people are lazy. I'm sorry, how old are you?
29. It's
Oh,
fine.
you're good. This is the 25.
He's not good.
No, he's not. No.
I'm good.
He's 29 too. Yeah, you all right. Yep, you ain't too bad.
My.
Wait, how old are you? I'm sorry, I forgot to ask you.
36.
Oh, you're a young pup.
Yeah, sometimes.
You're a young pup.
I'm like on the line.
Yeah, you're on that. You're
Like
on that.
60 years ago, I could be close to dead.
Me too. I've been dead.
You know what I'm
I've
saying?
been turned
I've been
over.
dead.
Oh yeah, I'm about to turn 46 in a couple weeks. I'm at the age that you don't celebrate your birthday. I don't even want to think about it. And I'm gonna tell y'all, it's not 40. It's 41. You feel like you just definitely can't look back. So remember I said that. Yeah, I don't even like my birthday. She's like, "What do you want for your birthday?" I like, not even say nothing. Sad.
Skip it.
Maybe my hair will grow back. Never. Now, you know what? I want Nutrifoil. That's what I want. Maybe it'll work. I'll take double.
There you go.
I've been trying.
Dude, you look pretty good for a grandfather,
Yeah.
though.
Thank
Gotta
you,
say
man.
that.
That's true.
Right? Lonnie, don't you call me a golf? Huh? You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, grandpa.
Grandpa,
You like to, you know. Oh, give me a drink,
Yeah.
babe. Give me a drink.
She's a biker.
Yeah, she's a biker and a pool chick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she
A shark?
A pool shirt.
Yeah, she works for me too. I have to say that. That's we'll talk about that on the next episode. But she is a good worker. I can say that.
Yeah, I think going back to what you were saying about working with family, like my wife works with us. My brother's back from the military. He works with us.
Okay.
And I have a lot of friends whose families and stuff own businesses, and watching them like work all together in like farms and things. I do agree that like that is very gratifying to kind of have like your whole like your entourage. Who else has that? I think like the Demo Boys, they have that.
But
like,
at the same time, what you're saying, the reason why I got my company is because two brothers didn't want to work together.
yeah.
They didn't because the one brother was lazy. I don't want to call out lazy, do dumb shit. You know what I mean? And like, you know, do whatever
What were you
want.
drinking?
Tequila. Oh, you know what I'm drinking, man. Patron, and and tell her keep the line. You know what I drink. Don't act different on the radio. Don't act different. Don't act different. You know I'm getting Patron and they neat. Thank you, love. You want to give me a double? You're driving. But family's one thing. Like, she's great and everything. No, the kids, though. Because, like, what I came from, and that shit sucked. Like, you know, that guy, the one brother, would do something. Like, load a house. Like, I'm saying, load a house. Take the check from the customer. Not pay the supply yard. Not pay the guys. And then we would say something, you know what I mean? Because people were saying something. And the dad would be like, that's my son. Nah, fuck that. My kids don't got that. No, hell no.
Yeah,
you know what I tell them all the time? My granddaughters be boss before y'all. No, hell no. No. My oldest one, I can say I give a little respect for because he worked for somebody else. So he worked for Kendrick doing HVAC for a while. And I said, man, you gonna climb up in the attics and shit. You lazy. You ain't gonna be climbing up in them trusses too long. But you know what? That boy tried. I gotta give him props. He tries and everything. But what happens is I feel some different type of way because I had to work my ass off. It's not a gift. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it is hard to kind of. I've definitely soured a few relationships over the years.
Yeah.
Expecting effort on a level
That you
similar
put
to mine, and
Yep.
like not appreciating that like they're never going to do that because they don't own the business, and they're not. That shouldn't be an expectation.
Now, see, I know I shouldn't ask a kid from Newtown this question, right?
Yeah, go for
Let me
it.
tell you something. With my people, yes, I'm black audience.
I was listening.
Yeah, when we make a little money, right, then all my people come with all types of crazy ideas. Hey, Ray, loan me $500 to start a rib shack. You know, relaying this, laying that. Like, out the woodworks, people come asking me for money. And you know what? I ain't gonna lie, man, I'm soft.
Yeah.
I feel bad. Like, I feel, and she want to kill me, but I feel like if you give somebody that opportunity, or not only that, if you loan somebody money who's in the pinch, right, and you say, hey, man, pay me back. You don't pay me back, then I'm done with you, right?
Yeah.
That's one thing. But I feel like that person would do it, I would hope that person would do it for me if I was, and she said, they wouldn't do it for your black ass. But I like to think like that. You know what I mean? It
Yeah,
goes back
I
to
do
you have
that.
to give money to receive money. But do you have people, or have you lost relationships, friends, because of jealousy? I was flat out jealous.
Of jealousy? Yeah,
Looking
probably.
back at it
yeah,
now.
probably. Yeah,
Oh,
probably
and
was.
we mean probably. at your age to start off.
There's
I can
definite-
imagine what kind of
definite-
parties and stuff you was doing. Oh man,
Yeah, we partied hard back in the day.
To working for yourself. Oh yeah, you lost a lot of friends, right?
Yeah, I guess it was. I don't know if I did, because a lot of times, like, you don't even know if those people were really your friends in the first place, kind of a thing. Like, you get like when times are good, it's easy to be friends with everybody. But like when you run into a situation, I've definitely lost a few friends where you think you can do business with somebody, or you and your buddy has an idea or something, so you start doing something and it doesn't work, and then they just never talk to you again because they're like, they blame you for
everything. You're a big wig.
There's just different scenarios like that. I take everything really personally.
Me too.
Which is a huge
flaw. No, I do. It's a bad flaw. I can't help it because I feel like whatever I do, that's representing me. Fuck whatever money. I take it personal because whatever you look at, whatever I do, that's me. Same way as that what you feel.
Yeah, that, and like I also get mad like when I care, like when I look at people, like I can kind of see their potential. So I'll try and like push on them a little bit.
You Captain Save a Hoe like me. You Captain Save a Hoe like me. Yeah, want to save everybody. Yeah, feel bad, right? You like me.
Yeah,
You
and
see
then I'm
the
just
potential.
like, I'm just like mad at them for not doing it.
Yep.
I'm like, do the work, pussy.
Yep.
Yeah, and then it's just like, and then they're just like, don't want to be friends with me anymore. I'm like, why don't I want to be friends?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you big wig. Yeah,
so stuff like that over the years, and it's not like I don't think like I know better. I just know you can do better.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And the same thing I said, I feel like you give that person that opportunity. You know what I mean? But a lot of guys who work for me too, like it's funny. They used to work for the same guy, like they were subs, like, and now they work for me. You know what they tell my son? I can't believe Ray owns the business now. He only did touch up, you know.
Yeah.
I tell my son, he only did touch up. I can't understand now why he owns the business.
Yeah, there was a guy recently who I met who owns a half or whatever part of an HVAC company, like mechanicals. They do a lot of work.
Yeah.
And he bought into the company, and one of his guys was like kind of like saying something, and I was like, well, I was kind of just like, well, you know, that's what happens when you buy into the company.
Yeah.
And I looked at the guy like, you're not buying into any company. Shut the fuck up. I know the guy's a bit of a pain in the ass as a boss. Like, I don't even know him, but I see why you guys are frustrated. But like, why don't you buy into a company? I guess you don't need to know how to install HVAC if you just buy a company.
Right.
Like, that's capitalism.
And explaining my situation, the father who gave us the money to start this business gave us $10,000.
Yeah.
And I was paying him each week just because when I started, oops. Beep that. Anyway. My fault.
Yeah, studio audience.
It's love. Because we're going to get live fans now. They like my timber. I like that. Yeah. Can you hit that one more time?
I'm just
Can you hit
hitting
that one more
buttons.
time? I feel like I'm on the radio. Yeah, like that.
The hood horn.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's what it's called in the thing.
No, yeah, it is.
When I
Is that what
downloaded
it's
the
called?
sound, I was like, hood horn's a bit aggressive.
Yeah, we're keeping that.
That's what it's called? Hood horn? I like that one. Yeah. Yeah. I like that one. That's hot. I like that
I
one.
wish you could hear this.
That was hot. She loves my talking.
Man.
Yes, she does. She says I talk a lot. But anyway, he gave me $10,000
Yeah, it's like just like cash flow money.
to start
To start what though?
the business that started with him and his son.
Oh, okay.
And then his son, dude, we were doing projects. Long story short, he just wasn't doing anything. And like
So the dad gave you the money to be like, hey, you're partners with my son.
and him.
And
him. Yeah,
Okay.
all thirds. And at first I said no. I was like, I'll just go out on my own
But why did they want to partner with you?
because I ain't lazy.
Yeah, because you worked hard.
Because I worked hard. And that's why I try to tell young people maybe sometimes you think you're working hard and you don't think it's you're not making, but it does eventually end up somewhere. So
Yeah, I try and say that a lot because the problem I'm coming up against now is like
you don't want to?
The problem is I'm 36 and I've already done a lot. Like in my mind, I haven't done anything.
You about 52.
But like in my mind,
years. You're 52 in
Yo, I
construction
am.
years.
I am.
Yo, you're 52.
I am, and I don't appreciate it all the time. So like,
I
I'm
don't
like, I
know
got so
why.
much to do. And then like some of these younger kids will be like, and I'll be like, dude, like you don't understand like how like I was in your shoes and I just worked really fucking hard and you can be here and like watching their disbelief when they're like, yeah. And I'm like, you don't believe me? Am I that far away from you that like, am I the old guy?
You old.
And here's when I knew I was old. This summer at Waring's, I found myself in like a silent beef with the kid in the warehouse. He was like a young, like, I guess he was like Hispanic or black or something, but definitely went to like CB East.
Oh, yeah.
Football player. Like, this kid was jacked.
He was uppity
Specimen.
lazy. Uppity lazy.
Specimen.
Yeah.
I picked up, like, watching him walk over, lazy as shit. I picked up 2 sheets of 5/8, picked it up and put it in my truck bed and said, here's the slip, laid it down on the thing and drove away. Next day, I come back in. He's like, I had to get more of the same shit.
Right.
So he was just happening to be standing close in it. And he's like, oh, you don't want to, he's like, oh, you don't want to dog him into the truck. And, and this is like a young kid trying to give me a hard time. And I was like, young man, I was like, nobody's at the job site when I get there to carry this shit inside. I was like, you helping me lift 1 sheet at a time into my truck is nice. Yes. But like, who do you think lifts it? Do you think you're not at the job? And this kid's face was like, all right, man. And I'm like, I'm just, and then that went on the whole summer. Like I would just see him and I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to get these 6x6s, dude. Like, I'd just stare him down and he'd be like, all right, cool, I'll get it. And like, next thing you know, I saw him trying to lift. I'm like, dude, I'm just like in this measuring contest with a kid who's 18 years old and just full of it.
But I bet you he can't deadlift a 12-footer.
No, probably not.
No.
Or we used to do the stud challenge.
What's that?
We used to like film ourselves how many studs
you could put.
Dude, we had people all across the country sending videos.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Being like, and we had rules where like you couldn't just drop them down. You had to like demonstrate. You could, if you can carry 12, but can you put them down? So it started becoming like a measuring contest. I was like, I can carry more than you. Like I'll get like that. But like I realized I was driving away. I was like, I'm a fucking petty old man. I was driving down 6. I was leaving because I was like, why did I just do that? I was like, I just had to show this young kid that I was tougher than him. I was like,
feel like
I'm such an idiot. I'm old now. I was like, that's so what funny. Old guys do. I came back. I told my brother. My brother was like, yeah, that'll you know, my relative would be like, yeah, that'll.
And the kid didn't even care too.
He made fun of me the next day.
Yeah,
he's like, you gonna do it again?
Yeah.
I was like, pussy, I'll do this every day. I'll shoot myself in the foot and do this just to prove you wrong.
Yeah.
God damn it.
You say you can do this. Yeah. We used to do it with the spackle buckets. But I got to tell you, my middle kid, he's a monster, bro. He's like 6'4". I don't know. I'm going to be nice to his big ass right now. I'm going to say low 3s on a nice day. He's a strong dude. I'm going to tell you, one time we were at a toll site, this motherfucker carried 4 12-footers down the street, right? The super calls me and goes, hey, Ray, we're friends. I don't want you to think I'm racist, but is your wife Samoan? I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what? He's like, your son, it stopped the job site. I mean, he's carrying 4 12-footers. Ray, he's not, you should see he's carrying them. He carried them all the way down the job site. And the best part was, Ray, he kneed him down. He didn't even drop him. I said, dude, he's a big dude, man. He is a monster.
What's a 12-foot sheet of drywall weigh?
I'd say 60. It weighs 64 pounds.
We had 60. I think like one sheet's like 30.
No, one's 12-footer, 64 pounds.
How much is like an 8?
An 8-footer's 40 something, 40 pounds.
Okay, so 60 times 4.
Yeah. Carry down the street. Carry down the street.
Just like sideways.
Yeah, you're saying you're old. You know what's old? When you realize you can't whoop your kid's ass anymore. That's an old thing. That's old.
Dude, I could have beat my dad's ass up when I was 12.
I mean, we could too.
So
but
like that's why I train wrestling so hard, because I'm like, someday I might have to deal business.
Yo, and you guys are the sneaky guys. That's what I tell my kids too. Don't be picking up. Man, you don't know who taking jujitsu, tie you up, all of a sudden your elbow in your mouth and shit. Them guys some bad. I gotta give you a pound. Y'all some bad dudes. The dude I used to be partner with, he was in jujitsu. And man, I feel kind of tough. I'll go. Man, I'm gonna roll me around that mat, twist me up and shit. Oh no, hell no. And when someone tells you they do jujitsu and getting that stance, you know that stance y'all get in, that ain't no like beginner stance. When y'all getting that deep, that means walk away. You know what I'm saying? Walk away. And the old thing, you're not old. You know when you're old, like me, I only got porn on my iBrowser. I got ABC News, Fox News, like my dad. That's when you're old CNN.
Do you have like a chair at home? Do you have like raised chair?
No, absolutely not.
You're not that old then.
It'll hit.
Yeah,
It'll
You'll
hit.
hit that.
I know. I would hit that. I would retire. I don't know about you, but I want. And listen,
I don't know
being
if I'll
50
ever. I don't
dude,
know.
You're 55 in construction years, so you might want to retire. I want to retire, man. I'm
You-
done.
but
I
like,
don't feel like it.
Wouldn't you
anymore.
do something else though?
Yeah, sit on my ass.
Nah, I don't.
You'll
know if
get
I could
bored.
do
I
it.
think you'll get bored.
I'll get bored as shit.
Yeah.
I know that about myself. I will not be happy.
I think that too, but I think I'd find something to do.
Yeah, until your grandkids go to school and then you're just like you don't have anybody to hang out with all day.
That is true.
That's what you're thinking about.
Yeah, I was thinking about.
You're like, when do they get out of school?
Yeah, I'll be sitting there all day drinking beer, waiting till they get off the bus, run out there and shit. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. But you know what I can say? I can't believe I'm saying this out loud on radio. It's recorded.
Yeah, it's live.
Because of
though.
Alonzo, I gotta say, she does a lot of work. I mean, sometimes I get to sleep in till like 9, and it's comforting knowing that 75% of the time till I get up, things are running smooth. Right?
I will say she is nice to work with.
Oh, yo, so I know you're gonna start that shit. Go ahead, say what the other
Dude,
people
I
say.
text her. She responds right back to me for stuff.
Hey,
Not that you don't. I'm not saying you don't.
You know what? My response text to you too. This guy so busy working, got his phone on silent all the time. You don't text, which I don't understand.
I don't know how that's.
Your phone
I
has
think-
always been for the last 2 months.
I don't think it's on silent though.
It shows up silent.
Yeah, I know. Everybody keeps telling me it shows up silent for them, and I changed the settings, and you're not even supposed to be able to see that based upon my settings.
Right, but you respond right away.
Yeah. Yeah. But you're also. I don't want to like disclose too
No, man,
much
we're
about
your friends.
Andrew's iPhone, but there are people that are ranked superiorly in my phone, and they've earned those positions.
I understand.
You are ranked, and so are you.
I'd rank her too because
you're
she's
not in
better. She's more thorough than me.
You're not wife tier.
No.
Like Gilmar is on wife tier.
Yeah, because he's a good cat.
Yeah, I have to talk to Gilmar a lot, but everybody like there's people that are just beneath that. You guys are there. But there are subs that are not on it. They'll call me.
Keep it real. When we did the last thing, I think you texted me, and I think I might have been in Florida.
You were in Dominican Republic, and your wife called me on your anniversary.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because
I was like, "What are you doing?"
Because I was still sleeping from my 12-minute night performance that for our anniversary.
Yeah, it was heard through the heavens.
I was still sleeping. Gave you 12 minutes of love. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's right. Yeah, that was worth that.
Yeah, she calls me. She's like, "Oh, we're doing the best we can right now. We'll come back. We're coming back tomorrow or something." I'm like, "Well, where are you?" She's like, "Dominican Republic." I was, "Why are you calling me?"
Because we're thorough about our company.
I respect that,
But you
but
know
I
what?
also respect that you guys like it. I know what it's like to go away, so like I don't want to do that to you.
That's a
I don't
good
want to
question,
be that
but
guy.
that's a good question. When you go away, do you change your answer machine saying you go away?
Yes. If I go out of the country, yes. If I'm just going away, like to the beach, probably not.
For a week.
For a week, like I'm going away skiing over like kind of Christmas. I think I'm gonna shut everything down.
Yeah, because you know what you realize? You change that to that voice. Motherfuckers call you more. You can feel they jealousy you on vacation. They call you more. And I ain't talking about you. You never did that. I'm talking about other people. Like I changed my answer machine and motherfuckers yell now because. Go ahead. I forgot to ask you about my voicemail. Go ahead. I know you wanted to say something. I was going to ask you last week.
What?
About the God bless on the end of my voicemail. Go ahead. You wanted to say yeah. I know. I was going to ask you.
I forgot about that.
But it was odd, doesn't it?
I think it hits.
Thank you. I felt it with my timber.
You got a God bless at the end of the voicemail.
God bless. Let's talk about you, young man. Where are you from?
Let's get into it. This is Gilmar Tobar.
Where are you from, bud?
I'm from Trenton. Yeah, Trenton, New Jersey.
Yeah, Trenton High represent.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, ain't nothing wrong
He
with
made
that.
it out alive.
Yeah,
Hey,
dude, I
man.
didn't get stabbed. None of that.
Hey, you went to school with more black people than I did in Sourton. So,
That's all I
man,
know, bro.
I bet you, yeah.
If I saw a white person, it was rare.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. So, you still live in Trenton?
Nah, I live in Ewing. It's close.
Why'd you say like that?
What?
You were
Yeah.
like, nah, I'm out there.
nah.
You lived there last year
Yeah, I did.
in a beautiful home.
Yeah, it was a nice house.
But yo, I know parts of the area. Ewing's, a little bit up.
Yeah,
it's chill.
Ewing's all right.
Yeah, you're doing well for yourself living over there.
Compared to where I live now, it was still a nice neighborhood, but it's a lot quieter.
There's some part of Trenton that's nice.
Yeah, some beautiful parts.
Yeah, but like Gilmar's parents are like he's first generation American, so
Right.
he can't like where you are at 29 is way more impressive than where I am at 29.
Yeah, because I got to give you respect. No, listen, being a black man, they harder on y'all than us, because we laid y'all work for minimum wage. We won't work at all. So I just want to say, they are. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep it real, man. I'm sorry you're fat. I'm just going to keep it real. That's the truth, man. It's fucked up how they are.
How old were you when you became a chef? Because he was a chef first.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Lana, you know what I realized this podcast? I was a loser from 17 to 30, 55. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, man, everyone got their timing, man.
Go ahead.
I think I was 18, 17 when that happened. And then
Love to cook?
Yeah, it's definitely still a passion of mine. It's just, when the money got involved and people just were there for money, it just didn't feel the same anymore. So I got out
when
of
it
that.
when it got to the financial part, you lost the love of it, right?
Kind of, because it was just, I really value teamwork and building a strong team.
Right.
And people started valuing money over putting out good food and doing good work.
Like what we were saying about, everybody goes for the dollar, put out bullshit for the dollar.
Yep.
They don't have, like we were saying, like self-worth of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like self-worth of yourself. Like, that sucks. And man, respect another young guy like you. You ain't as old as him because you don't got construction years. But anyway, hold up. You're from Trenton.
Yeah.
So you about 45.
Yeah, dude, listen to me. So I have a theory that, like, how people are like, there's the deep state or the Illuminati. I think it's Guatemalans.
Yeah, they're everywhere, bro.
They're dude, we've talked a lot about this.
What national? I forgot to ask. What national are you?
Oh, my parents are Guatemalan. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are everywhere in small little populations.
Bro, everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I told him, and I started out as a joke, but
But
after we started joking more and more, I was like, actually, this isn't a joke. Like, everywhere you turn, there's Guatemalans.
Do you get upset if they think you're Mexican?
Nah, I don't care about
Does
that.
anybody ever think you're Mexican?
I've gotten a lot of things.
Yeah, a lot of it, but
You look Spanish more than me.
Yeah,
if anything,
but other people, Spanish nationalities don't like to be referred to be as Mexican.
Yeah, I don't fucking care.
No, I don't care.
I think when I was younger, it bothered me, but now
You know what to say? What I say when people say, black, whatever. My fault, God gave me a tan on the way in. Yeah, man, what do you want me to do? Be mad about it. Ain't my fault.
Yeah, but you're also 45 and you look like same age as me.
Yeah, you look really young for your age.
Well, first
If
of
you
all,
let the gray grow out, it would be different. But as long as you
but
shave,
I'm bald,
you.
though. Look, sorry.
I'm bald though.
Oh,
Let's go.
shit.
That doesn't
Yo.
mean anything.
Yeah,
Oh, well, I had hair before I met my lovely wife. I even had dreadlocks.
Oh.
Yeah, the stress of her riding the bike and me being worried at night, staying up on a Friday night, staying home with the kids, not being out, being inappropriate,
She playing pool.
She out playing pool Friday, Saturday night, going to the club with her boys and shit, you know what I mean? Popping Molly, you know what I mean? Staying out, going out to the club, going to EDC and shit.
Just
being real.
outed you right here on the thing, dude.
Going to EDC, yeah, like the door slam, yeah. We need that button for that one, yeah. But yeah, right, Lon?
No, yeah,
I went to church.
Clearly not.
So,
She's the president of your life.
yo, she really is.
I heard that the other day that somebody just described. They're like, my wife is the president of my life.
She's
And
my
I was
best
like,
friend.
that is true.
Is your wife your best friend?
Yeah, probably. Sometimes
Yeah.
she's my only friend, to be honest. No, besides Gilmore.
Yeah,
That's why I got a golden retriever, because he'll never
Me
leave.
too. Yeah. You know the other thing?
Never leave.
Here's the other thing. One thing about our dogs, they actually love to see us when they come home. And here's the other thing. You ain't tripping over no Amazon package because your dog ordered something like them white. Yo, I gotta tell you, I swear I bought Jeff Bezos' boat. I'm gonna tell you right now. I had to ask Alana, she having an affair with the Amazon driver. Yo, they come 3-4 times, and sometimes they come in a private car. I'm talking today. Yo, I've never seen anything like it before in my life.
Yeah.
It's fine though. I still love you, babe. We'll work it.
Do you guys do you cook or do you cook?
Oh man, I'm the chef, boy, or nothing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a great order outer. Yeah, I'm a great order outer.
Yeah, I order.
Doesn't that count? Doesn't
Yeah,
that count as
I'm-
dinner? Yo, right or wrong?
Hey, you got to pay for it.
No,
you work
not
for
not
it.
about paying, but like this, it's your night for dinner. It don't matter how I provide it. I'm providing if I cook it because I pay for it.
Yeah.
So I cook it. Not saying that disrespectfully. And I present you a nice, whatever lo mein you like that night.
Do you make reservations? Something I'm learning
Yeah,
right now. My
you
wife
got
does
to.
everything.
Oh, I'm retarded.
I suck at making reservations,
I can do
and
that.
it's starting to become a problem. Like I'm at
Dude,
that point.
Can you
coming
book hotel rooms by yourself?
Yeah, I could take care of that, but I don't. My wife literally does everything.
Me too. Yo, but guess what? She works for you too.
Yeah.
This is wife, administrative assistant. I'm slow. I know. I can't do it. I can't do shit without her.
Well, dude,
I'm
once
barely
I
getting
found-
on the plane by myself without her. I ain't lying.
Once I found out your wife was running things behind, I was like, I'm gonna keep doing business with this guy.
Yeah.
That's usually businesses.
No,
That's why I brought Ariel in.
no
I'm like,
respect.
we're gonna teach you all this
Oh, yeah.
stuff about finance, so you can watch the money.
But they're different than us. Like they're
Factually.
on it. They're way more schedule prone. You know what I'm saying? Like they're way more like and you gotta give them props. And I do say, Lana, I this month, after the last 3 years, I'm gonna give you Employee of the Month, and I'm not gonna take it for myself. I am not gonna take it for myself. You heard it here on the podcast. That I hope my kids and all my employees are listening. Alana Thompson
Amen.
is the new Employee of the Month. First time in 38 months we got a new one. And I'm proud, babe.
Damn.
And guess what? We're going to have a nice romantic night at Walmart. You know what I'm saying? I might get in the cart. Me and you getting them little cart. You know how we do. We getting them little scoots, right, Lana? It's cute night tonight. Yeah, baby. Yep. I'm going to give her 16 minutes tonight. Thanks to my new podcast cats.
Wednesday.
On a Wednesday.
Oh, shit. Never mind. Retract that. Got to get up.
It's a school night.
Yeah.
School
Rain check. Friday night. I'm going to give you that 16 minutes of passion. Oh, Saturday. Sorry. Saturday.
Damn.
With peace and love.
That's a good
Let's get
schedule.
back to you, bud.
That's a good
So you
schedule.
married? You got a girl? Let's talk.
Nah.
You single?
Yeah.
Can't say
Single,
lucky,
ready to
dog.
mingle.
See,
Gilmar.
you think he's lucky, like, whoa, because we're 50, because he's single, but he's not. Is it?
I don't never said he was lucky because he's single. I just said he's in a good spot.
I didn't mean to say he's lucky. What I'm saying is sometimes you think because he's a single young man.
Oh, no, I would never think that. My wife is amazing.
I know that. What I'm trying to say is, how is it being single in this new age of
It's new.
of swiping left and swiping right?
It's new to me.
Do you get on that shit?
Nah, I
No, it's fine. If
I don't
you
think
do
I
that.
need that stuff. Like
I made him an account and he's hitting.
No.
Yo,
Well, he's actually got a date tomorrow
you know-
night he doesn't know about yet because I've been swiping all fucking
But
day.
you know
Where
what?
on my phone at?
I have more. I love the respect for that, man, because that's a true way to meet somebody.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how you met your wife.
Online.
Which is fine.
All right, next top. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You met her online? But that's
Yeah.
the new way of dating.
Yeah, it was kind of,
It's a new way of dating. No, it's hard. He don't deal with online, right?
yeah, online was, it was,
Your first date? Oh, I gotta
no.
hear this story.
No.
How many?
How many dates did I go online?
No, how many? Yeah, before you met your wife.
Oh, I don't know that.
All right, we don't need to answer that.
Yeah, I don't know that. Tinder was insane.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
good
and I
looking
lived
guy
in
like
Fi-
you?
I lived in-
good looking.
I
money
lived in
bad guy like
in
you.
Philly.
Oh man. Oh.
Center City, Philadelphia.
Oh.
Dude, I had girls.
Oh,
I had
great.
one
Oh.
night you'd meet a girl who was like going to leave the date and go catch Pokemon because that had just come out
Oh.
at the time. When I met my
Those are
wife,
good
Pokemon
times.
was like on the phones now.
Those are good
And you would
times.
walk around Philly and be like, what's that group of fucking people doing over there in Rittenhouse Square?
Doing the Pokemon
They're
with the cards.
catching Pokemon, dude.
People still do that shit.
Yeah, I was on a date with a girl, and it wasn't going well. It was kind of going well, not really going well. You could tell, like, her mom was a psychologist, and she hated men, kind of a
shit.
situation. So,
That's
like,
a negative.
she was like, all right, like, this, you know, whatever, I'll talk to you later. I'm like, are you walking home? Like, and where she lived was, like, it was a kind of a walk. And
she
it was
walked?
dark out. She's like, yeah, I'm going to catch some Pokemon. And I was like, all right, well, let me know, like, you got home okay. And you could tell when I said that, she was like, fuck you, you're a man.
I'm getting
You should've
Pokemon.
been-
I hate
yeah.
men.
Oh yeah.
I'll catch Pokemon and I'll get home and it'll be dangerous and I will not tell you that I made it home. And I was like, I'm never seeing this girl again. You could just tell her face was like, I'm not letting you know I got home.
So you
Okay?
didn't
I'm like, I
start
don't even know
collecting-
where you live. I just want to just make sure you didn't die catching
being
Pokemon.
nice.
And I couldn't see you doing the Pokemon thing.
Oh, fuck that.
That's some weird.
I don't say the F word often on that.
I like that.
Fuck that podcast.
I
The
understand
Pokemon thing is not
that. It's weird.
I don't know. I just
Like
believe
the
in.
furries. You know what I'm talking about? Yo, my kid told me, yo, these motherfuckers wear the tail, the butt plug in the ass with a tail. I'm sorry getting loud.
How old is your kid?
My kid's in 11th grade in high school.
16, and they've got furries in school?
Yeah, and in different states, they got litter boxes.
Nah.
Google that shit if you want to.
Lying,
Because
There's in school locally that
litter
box?
not in Pennsylvania, but because now the kids, besides being LBGQ, GMQ, if you a furry, you could be a My Little Pony and shit, or you could be like Sylvester the Cat.
Yeah, but
you
if
gotta
you
pee on a litter box.
If you had to be an animal, what would you be?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I'd be an eagle.
Yeah. If you were living your true self.
If I was living my true self,
Your true self.
I think I'd be an eagle. I hate birds, but I think I'd be an eagle because he's dominant.
Eagles are dope, dude.
Yeah, just
What would you be?
swooping.
What would you be?
I don't know, dude. At jiu-jitsu, I'm often referred to as a flying squirrel, which is quite demeaning.
No, it's not.
And
a flying squirrel's a nasty motherfucker.
They try and insult me, but then
a flying squirrel. What are you in jiu-jitsu? I think you're pretty tough in jiu-jitsu.
I'm purple belt.
Think I can do jiu-jitsu?
I wish you would.
I would try. I would.
I would.
I think I'd be good at it. I'm athletic.
I think you would be
still play
good.
basketball.
Oh,
I still play all the time. I still play all the time. You know why? Because the older you get, if you stop something, it's like going to the gym all the time. If you stop something, oh shit, Maury's on. I ain't going this day at 4 o'clock. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go in the morning. Oh man, shit. Let me watch the news and keep watching the same news over and over. Oh, let me turn to CNN. I ain't going this morning. Now it's 3 weeks later. You know what? I'm gonna pop some creatine and get back in there all hard. No, I try to tell people don't stop going. And I'm still damn good at basketball. Ain't that Lana? I'm still dominant.
Can you dunk?
What's your game?
I
like?
can't. I'm an inside player. I can tell you, and I'm left-handed. I used to dunk. She wouldn't let me. I was gonna get the strength shoes. Remember the strength shoes back in the day?
Yeah.
I used to wear them. I used to yam. I was gonna get them again, but she said I'm gonna blow a knee out.
And
but
just
I just want to dunk one more time. You don't understand. Like in jiu-jitsu, I guess that's like when you put somebody in a rear naked choke, like real quick, like someone's acting real tough and shit, and you just like night. When you dunk, it's like
I think you're just
it's
like
like busting the nut. I'ma say it. I don't care. It's like and if you dunk on somebody, it's and I wanted to see my old bald ass just one more time, one more hurrah. Like I wish I had what LeBron had. That shit's amazing to me.
Yeah,
I don't care.
incredible.
I don't care. They don't think he's better than Jordan. The motherfucker 40.
Yeah, but you've got nicer hair than him.
That's because he got a man weave, man. You see his man weave fall off last year?
Yeah.
You didn't see that?
I did.
Flopping like that. And then Doc Rivers, he got tattoos. See, I'm not man enough to get tattoos in my head. Like,
No.
You're a tattoo guy. She got her whole back done. Let me tell you about my tattoo experience. I got on my calf. Let me show you my fraternity. Let me show you my fraternity right here. See that? See them 3 letters right there? See? Let me show you, bro.
Yeah.
So I was supposed to get Terrence, Quentin, and Anthony, all the boys' names. But that shit hurt like a motherfucker. I said, why am I paying you for pain? No, just put they first, let initial. That's it. No, hell no. That was enough. And hurry up. Oh, hell no. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I was like, yo, my wife got her whole back done. I ain't no bitch. I'm going to go get my kid's name. Oh, he started with that motherfucking needle. I said, I'm paying you for this? Oh, that's a hard no. Oh, yep. I never went back. She just went back, got cover up. She got a whole back done and shit. Nah, it ain't for me.
Oh, bro,
nah.
She gave birth. That probably is nothing compared to that.
Yeah, she size our heads. Yeah, she spit my we got some big ass head. Yeah, we in the eight limit. That's why we smart. Yup. Giving birth's a different experience. Oh.
Your son is the big guy.
Yeah.
How big of a baby was he?
Oh.
9'3".
It's not. Yo, let me tell you something. He was so big, they had to use the suction cup on this nigga's head. Like a suction cup you do for glass.
Yeah.
This doctor pulled this thing out, and he kept going. Because he had half black and half mixed hair and a big-ass head like me, and Lana didn't do enough, squat aerobics and shit. Nigga wasn't coming out, and he just go, foul, foul, foul. And then he finally came out, and my boy had a cone head like this, yo. Like this. Yep, that was
but they molded back in.
Oh, no. Now you see, look at the size of this. You see, he gonna get a divot like mine in the back. But But the crazy thing was that was the doctor was like, hey, I see the inside out of the cervix. I was like, what? I'm barely standing here. You want me to do what? You want to flip that fucking thing inside out for me to see? Nah, hell no. Nope, that's a hard no. And then the second one, he came out. Lana was doing her aerobics because he slid right out. And he looked just like the first one. Yep. That's when the doctor, when he was checking, he had that long glove on up to his elbow. And he comes over, talks to me with my wife's Phantom juice. Oh, Doc, baby will be here soon. I'm like, oh, thanks, Doc. You could, took the glove away. I don't want to see her love juice on your arm and shit that you feel my big-ass baby's head. Yep.
That's hell of an experience.
What animal would you be if you were a furry?
Yeah.
A furry?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, but you can't be an eagle. Yo, I forgot we were talking about being a furry. You got to be like a My Little Pony or a donkey. Or,
I'm saying you're going to be an eagle.
No, I want to be Dr. Seuss.
Oh.
That was a good one.
Dr. Seuss, the cat in the hat.
Yeah, it's an animal. You know the nigga ain't real. It's an animal. It's an animal.
You're facts. Facts.
Truth. Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Yeah, but these guys, there's cloppers. You know what I'm talking about? There's conventions
A
and
what?
filled a clomper. There's grown ass men that, are having
Get
fashion
together?
way at conventions about My Little Pony and shit and jerk off to that shit. That's some weirdo shit. What's wrong with regular old sex? See, I know about the fact that woman lets me put my dirty penis, lovely penis inside her, that's good enough for me. I don't got to do no weirdo shit. I don't want you to pee on me.
Honestly, it's kind of weird when you say it like that. It is kind of weird in and of itself.
Is
so
it?
like you got to take it to another level and become a furry. Like that is a little too far.
Is it?
For some.
Listen, now I'm old as shit, right?
Yeah.
If I walked into a high school bathroom and I seen some dude squatting on a goddamn cat litter box with a furry tail, and by the way, the furry tail is an anal plug, by the way.
Oh shit! I did not know that.
Yeah, right.
Is that facts?
I think there's ways.
Yeah, no,
I think there's validity to that statement.
I think some could be
How's it
belts.
staying there? Okay, some could be pelts. But
Belts.
Okay, but
So
why
you could just walk up behind someone, and just yank it out, and
Yeah.
really cause some damage.
Oh, if it was an anal plug. Well, okay, here's a question.
That's
if you were
scary.
being one of them, would you walk around with a belt, or would you walk around the pleasure with that thing in your prostate? Like, I'm gonna ask you a question.
I do belt.
I don't know. Being the overachiever
soft.
that I am,
I can't believe a
Bruh.
Jersey guy like that
Can't-
soft like
can't.
that.
I probably do the belt, but I'd
too.
also probably
it's
invest in.
It's an X only.
Yeah, facts.
Facts. Yep.
I'd invest in my costume like nobody's invested before. I'd be a centaur.
Holy shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, like I'd have like
that's a damn good call.
I'd have like a scooter or something behind me that supports my back leg so I can walk and like they would look like they're walking.
That's a damn good call.
There's some animatronics. Dude, they made Avatar like super realistic. I'm sure they could hook me up.
So
Gavin.
like anime, like that's some weirdo shit to me too. Like
I wasn't clear on what anime was until like a few years ago. Maybe like 2 years ago. Like growing up, you hear about anime like, oh, there's cartoons, but I didn't realize that like it's much broader of a world than I initially anticipated.
Really? Let's talk about another subject. I can't talk about because you're in my age bracket in construction years. I want to talk about you. The music these days. What the fuck y'all listen to? What kind of music do you listen to? I don't want to assume.
Recently I've been listening to Frankie Beverly. I think he died
Wow.
today.
I never would expect.
He's an old soul.
Really? You're an
He's
old soul like that? That's the way I
Sometimes,
roll.
yeah. I like to listen to a lot
You don't
of
like the
different
new.
shit.
You don't like the new stuff.
I listen to that too, but some of
You like
it is
Drake?
whatever. I think he's okay.
He's just all right.
Yeah.
You like Kendrick?
Yeah, I fuck with Kendrick.
Who's
That
your
was the
guy?
best. That was the best. That shit was hot. Well, who's my guy with the new shit?
Kendrick or
Yeah.
Drake? Who
Oh
you
no,
thinking?
absolutely,
Kendrick.
absolutely Kendrick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Drake, I like Drake and everything, but Kendrick killed him on that thing.
Yeah, he
You
did.
guys agree?
I agree.
Now,
Yeah.
in my age group, it feels weird talking about the rap shit. You know what I mean? Like when I used to play, I'm going back in the day, like Onyx, like Slam and shit, right? I would play that shit in my bedroom. My mom would start cussing my black ass out, and then my son be playing that mumble rap shit. Man, I'm like, yo, turn that shit off.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what that shit is. You know what I like though? I like Mac Miller. I really like Mac Miller.
It sucks because right before he passed, he was coming into his own.
he was going to. But
I was gonna make a new album joke, but
Oh, shit.
but
Go ahead.
the new shit.
yeah, spoiler alert: Mac Miller's dead.
Yeah, and the new thing. Are you in the vinyl?
Yeah, I don't own any, but I think
knew
it's
it.
cool.
The new kids are into vinyl.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't own any.
vinyl.
Yeah, we
record.
were talking to somebody recently about some vinyl collection they had. I forget who it was.
Oh, it was
Somebody has like a weird Danny.
yes,
Danny.
Because
Yeah.
the music sounds better.
No, he's buying like death metal.
Oh,
and stuff like that.
oh,
He's
one
buying-
of them.
Yeah.
My
Fine,
son
bro.
tells me the music sounds better. I was like, the music sounds better. I was like, first of all, you forget your dad's so old. That's all we had. They only went to the cassette. You forget, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
I
sad.
also like the kids nowadays. Like it's definitely changed a lot where they watch TV and stuff.
Everything. Like
Everything-
when your parents said, don't
every-
sit too close to the TV and see these motherfuckers with the iPad like this.
Yeah, and like babies at tables, like literally inches
Oh, yeah.
away. And it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's kind of like an FU to all the grandparents, all the boomer parents.
It's easy, It's easy. It is.
Well, I'm
And
not saying that. I
guilty.
was saying like all those conversations we had about not staring at the TV, so
yeah,
close.
yeah.
And here your baby is staring at the TV too close. Did you not listen to Graham Graham?
Nope,
Apparently
but
not.
it's easy parenting with the iPad. And you know I'm guilty. I didn't bought how many iPads I bought them grandkids? 3 or 4? Well, they asked me, but they
Yeah.
quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah. They quiet. That's right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
My nephews are a part of that. On one hand, they learn technology with the school, but on the other hand, it's like y'all need to do something
And
else.
Discord.
Yeah, Discord
Yo,
is crazy.
listen, my youngest, I ain't know this motherfucker even curse. This guy like never cursed. I was like, y'all, man, something wrong with him. There ain't no way this guy 14, 15 and had these 2 older brothers. I ain't heard this guy say pussy, hell. I ain't never heard him say any curse words, bro. One night I hear, yeah, fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna fuck you up. And I'm thinking he's on his phone with his brother, right? And I'm about to go yell at his brother on the phone. This motherfucker on Discord talking to a 50-year-old man about what the fuck they play that no, not Roblox. What is it? Minecraft.
Minecraft.
50-year-old man threatening my
hell?
son and shit. No, I'm crazy. First of all, why are you playing a game like that being 50? That means you get no ass at all. Like, you from Nassau. Like you and
He might be a furry.
oh,
Might be
might
fine.
be.
Yeah.
He might be a
Maybe he doesn't get ass, but he
He
gets
might
tail.
be an LBGQ.
You like
Yeah, throwing up gang crimp signs. All right, let's go on another topic. Who you voting for?
Who am I voting for?
Yeah.
Voting for who you're voting for.
I don't know. Probably.
See, you try like UPS because Brown stick together. No, hell no. Who you? I want your honest opinion. Who you voting
I mean, Asians for Trump. Yeah, for sure.
Yep, Asians for Trump.
Yeah, Asians for Trump.
for? Yeah, but who Asian?
No, I'm saying that like
I'm
there's a
asking
large
you.
Asian population voting for Trump, so that's where I'm going.
Really?
Yeah, they know what they're doing when it
know
comes to
money.
leaders.
Who
They
you
know
voting
money.
for? I want serious. I want serious answers. Who you voting
No, seriously, I think my money was on RFK.
Well, you
then-
got the worm in the brain and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
What he does?
Yeah.
I don't know what
You
he
got a
does.
worm in his brain?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
didn't-
talking about the R. Kennedy Jr., right?
Yeah, the guy that's got the voice.
Yeah, yeah. That motherfucker ain't do shit. I
Yeah.
want your honest opinion.
Honest opinion?
Yeah.
I guess like I probably won't vote. Honestly, I probably won't make it there.
Really, that how
Yeah.
you young? See, that really, I like to ask guys your age how you feel. You same with you? You just don't.
I think I feel the same way, man.
You just don't like either candidate.
No, I don't not like. I
yeah.
definitely do not like Kamala.
Me neither.
I definitely
kinda
do not
But
like-
I didn't like her, but I watched her last
Do you like?
night.
Would you like Indian ladies?
No, negative. I don't like Kamala, first of all, because when she was, when she was in California, how many black people she locked up for
Yeah.
over 10 years for pounds of weed and shit. But then I heard her last night. She wasn't too bad. But no, I'm a Trump supporter. I'm a
Yeah, I
businessman.
didn't even
I'm a
watch last night.
businessman. I'm a businessman.
Exactly. It comes
he-
down to it's
It
not
comes down-
personal.
no, it comes down to business, and it comes down, I feel in my heart that there's no way Putin's bitch ass would have ever went to Ukraine, I think, if Trump was in office. This is my personal opinion.
I
feel like
think
Trump-
that's fair.
I think Trump don't fuck around. He shouldn't tweet. Motherfucker shouldn't tweet. Motherfucker shouldn't tweet.
Yeah, he's not good with improv.
No, he's not good with improv.
He takes things very personally.
But you gotta give him his props, yo. Not only did he become president, I mean, he's the best black man I ever met. How many times that nigga been arrested, right?
Yeah.
Pay child support, right? Motherfucker, get on and they talk about his sexual and still come right out there. You gotta give the man his props. For,
He stands on business, and here's why. And there's a lot of things that people don't know about Trump from like I've just like read all the books and stuff now. But like
like back in Atlantic City days when he didn't pay people.
so no, not even that. So like when he was an up and coming developer in Manhattan.
Yep.
Back and then, like the mafia, like ran all.
Oh yeah, that was all mafia. Yeah.
Everybody paid them.
Yeah.
Trump never paid.
What?
Trump, what he did was he went
never
to
tell me that shit.
Yeah, Trump never paid the mafia. Yeah. And then they tried to get close to him, so Trump went and hired a bunch of FBI guys to be his security.
Yeah. But see, when you hear something like that, right? Like that's a cop.
So then the mafia guys were like, "Yeah, fuck that. We're not gonna go."
You ever heard no one paid them up?
Yeah, nobody paid. Everybody pays.
And I was just talking about the contractors when he built all the casinos in Atlantic City. He never paid any of those guys.
I don't care for that.
I don't care because that's not the way me and you would ever do.
Yeah, no. I watched this thing, and I don't like. There's two sides to every story,
right.
But you know, when a tiger's got stripes. Like a goose is gonna.
You know, another thing about the Democrats I don't like. I feel as though she hates when I say that they knew Biden's crippled ass couldn't fucking run, but they knew they couldn't run that drawn out there. Early, right? At the beginning. They knew that there wouldn't been enough back in the beginning. So now they knew that they was doing, but
did you see the Mark Cuban poll that he put up on Twitter? He tried to be like, who are you voting for, like Kamala or Trump? And the poll went like 69% Trump. See, and he was like, oh, shit. I didn't think that was going to happen. Yeah, but it was too late. Everybody was reporting on it.
But you know what's fucked up? My African-American family, I'm Uncle Tom because I vote for Trump.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, no, listen, that's a real thing. Let me tell you something. My dad's 83. My mom's 60. Well, my mom's 65, 69, whatever. Don't care about the age. They never voted. Never voted. Obama ran. Hey, you don't vote, you don't get your black card, right? Obama ran again. Better vote, right?
Yeah.
When I went for Trump, oh, man, my mom been cussing me out ever since. She already ready to send her mail about Camilla. And I hate that and that way people think, like, just because of her skin color. Like, that's bullshit to me because Trump makes me feel secure. I don't care.
You can go back and see, though. There's, like, ways on the internet to see, like, what changes have been made on the websites. And Wikipedia, her Wikipedia page is, like, I think it's up to, like, 27 critical changes. So, like, you can go back and see, like, what the website looked like in 2018, 2019, all these. And if you go back, they've changed, like, in her Wikipedia, I think in 2019 or 2018 was like, she's Indian, all of this thing. Yeah. And you can go back and see all of the tracked changes on Wikipedia, like how many times they updated
Asian.
That stuff.
She not half Asian?
No, she's Indian. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And the concern, I mean, everything, it's really hard to keep up with this
The
stuff.
other countries won't respect this. And you know what? We were barely ready. I'm going to keep it real. We were barely ready for a black president, right?
Why do you say that? We ain't ready for
when Obama, it was right or wrong. It was barely, it's hard as an African-American to be in charge. Like, and she's an African-American woman. Most men, Caucasian men, won't vote down the South and for her because she's a black Indian woman.
Yeah. I don't know, like, I guess I live, like, I have a very diverse friend. So, like, I guess I'm, like, I guess I'm biased.
Because you don't think like that.
Yeah.
I don't think like that. I went to school predominantly with black people. Like, I don't think like that because people are people.
But we have so many, like blacks in critical power positions throughout politics and business, and even more. Like, the president's an important job, but in 2024, perhaps it's not the most important job anymore. And there's, like, you know, there's
why does someone? Here's the other thing. Why do you want to be president? God.
Why not? At that point, like, what else is there left to do?
You got enough money. Why not be the most powerful?
I think it could be a personal thing. I think somebody might have, like, you know, made fun of him. Like, Hillary Clinton could have made fun of him, like, a few years ago, and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna run for president just to spite you. Like, I don't. That's one of the things that I prefer him as a candidate because I look at the last 22 or so plus years and look who was in office, and
America had no balls.
Yeah, it just kind of
we turned over to the other countries.
Let's switch it up, kind of a thing. Like, I don't think he's the best guy. Like, I'm not ride hard for Trump guy, but I think there's a lot of things that could be better for us than what we currently
But
have.
let me ask you a question. As being a sport, we all play sports here, right?
Yeah.
You win. What I didn't like, when you lost and didn't take the L like a man, you made the whole thing about the American voting being like all of us being. Yeah, I didn't like that part. That was a sword, like, and people forget that, like that part bothers me a little bit, but I still feel safer with him, but I don't like his vice president.
Yeah, but do you think Kamala's like her policies and stuff like that, even though they were just published like yesterday? Like, do you think when people say she's like a communist or like heading that way, do you think that's like?
No,
true?
I don't care. Putin endorsed her last week. I don't give a shit about anything.
No, but her policies like giving Americans homes and doing all this
that
stuff.
shit. Everybody says that when they running, they gonna get $5,000 for a kid. They gonna do this.
But do you think that her voter populate like? We know that none of that shit's gonna happen.
Do you think that? Oh, you're asking me. Do you think that's real? That like her voter population now she's
They
popular?
believe that.
I don't believe it. Let me tell you something. You ever see the venues she has? Once the rappers leave, no one's there. So I'm gonna tell you right now, I think it's a fake, like a fake facade. Everybody's behind her.
Yeah, I feel like that's called something.
I don't like Trump. I don't like Trump's vice president. You like him? Something wrong about that worm.
Yeah.
He a wormy motherfucker. I don't like something wrong with him, and that's bothered me too, because something happened to Trump. I don't like that one. And then I heard there's a movie out about his mom. His mom was a hoe. There's a movie out. You guys know it next time. You guys have me back.
Dude, we'll have to have you back in a month.
Yeah.
I might have my Google Facts with me.
Yeah, have a docket.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. This has been a lot of fun.
This really has been. I'm so glad.
We're going to let you go.
Yeah. You know what? I appreciate everything, and I'm so glad Andrew didn't say, no, hell no. What would you be on the podcast for?
Why would I ever say that?
I don't know, because that's
You're the
your
fucking man.
thing. No, you the man. You the man, too. I just really like being here in my timber. All right, babe. Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, dude. Thanks
you,
for
man.
coming.
No, man. Thank you, guys. If you guys want me to come back on, I would appreciate it.
Yeah, no,
We had some
anytime.
great topics of bullshit.